Yo, what's good, boys? It's Low here, bringing you an AB9 review with the ATS Accessories Budget shifter. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the price. $600 motherfucking dollars for the base itself, plus the active shifters is another $40, and then the ATS Accessories Budget shifter is over $100, so you're pushing closer to $800 after tax. Holy shit. Damn, thinking about that price now. Damn, bro, I didn't even realize I spent that much. Anyway, the active shifters are so when you're doing regular racing, you can use the H pattern, the sequential, you can do a 5, 6, or 7 speed, and then you can move the reverse kind of to wherever your preference is. One bad thing I noticed about the budget shifter though is when you have it fully locked on the base, for some reason the shifter is turned to the right. What I normally do is I'll lock it down on the base and loosen the shifter. It's got minor play that way, but at least it won't be crooked or anything. But maybe I'm just doing something wrong though. I haven't really had enough time trying to mess with it. The budget shifter itself is really badass though. Super high quality. The Eaton logo on top, OEM color. But if you're not poor like me though, you can get the fully customized one with the custom color ball toppers, Jake switches, and all that shit. I'm just cheap, so I got the basic one, but it's still really high quality. The splitter and the range selector have nice tactile clicks to it. It makes you want to just drive around and just bullshit for fun. The owner of the company has really great support. When I was trying to buy the shifter, there wasn't an option for the AB9 on his website. So I hit them up on their socials, and I ended up getting a response back the same day with them fixing it and adding it to their website. So I didn't even have to pay additional for an AB9 adapter. So anybody that's looking to get this and you see this on the website, you're welcome. For the shifter, there's no actual software as far as I'm concerned. You just plug it into your computer through a USB and it works. Just a minor setup on his YouTube channel. You should be able to find it. I think he'll email it to you. I'd recommend this base only if you play a lot of racing games though, like Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, iRacing, and different shit like that. I wouldn't recommend the shifter if you're strictly using it for American Trucking Simulator. The force feedback that comes from the base is fully adjustable in the software. It just varies on what game you're playing and if it's actually supported or not. One thing that sucks is that the base doesn't have any actual gear lockouts like a real truck would. With a real truck, if you get to a certain RPM range and you try to shift, the gear will just grind or pop out. With this base, it won't actually do that. With a base that costs so damn much, you would think it would do that, but it doesn't, sadly. At least it feels like a real transmission though. I'd compare it to like a Miata transmission. It just won't have the notchiness of real synchros in a manual. It also doesn't have a real neutral wiggle. If you know what I'm talking about. But overall though, it's a really good shifter. I definitely would recommend that you buy it. The base depends on the person, but the actual ATS Accessories Budget shifter, I would definitely buy it if you haven't already. Super fun, and it just adds to the immersion of American Trucking Simulator, and it gives you a little bit of practice if you've never driven a 10, 13, or 18 speeder, whatever it is that you might have around you. But that's my review for the ATS Accessories Budget shifter. If you got any questions, hit me up, and until next time, boys, peace.